ஹலோ, யாரு? தன்ராஜா? நான் தான் ராமசாமி பேசுறேன்.
Hello, welcome to Vanga Pesalam. Today my guest, my two beautiful nieces, Harini and Varshini. Hey girls.
Hi.
And for the very first time, I have Rose here. Hello, Rose. Nice, nice. So today, we're going to be discussing Emily in Paris, season 4. So all of you have caught up on the show, right? On the season, right? Everybody. Good, good. So let's start with Rose. She's for the very first time. So I have a very big question. How can she afford all the dresses she gets in the show? I don't think she makes that much money.
No, actually, because we should talk about it. I feel like this season, especially, I was like, I get the budget is increasing, but I don't understand how they're adding that into her character on the show. Because I'm like, you still are making the same amount of money. I don't know how much she makes, I guess, but not assuming a lot.
Not a lot, I guess. Not a lot.
To have as many designer, nice pieces and extravagant, just like things that she does. But the fashion did look good.
It's awesome dresses, but I'm just wondering, practically how she can, or even like Mindy Chen makes sense.
Yeah.
This, that, whatever. At least you can say somewhere. But Emily, every day, my God.
Sometimes maybe she changes too. There's 2 outfits in a day. And they're always complaining about how they have to live with each other because they don't have money. And I'm just but you do.
Right.
Sell 3 outfits.
Sell a little bit of clothes. Yeah, even them living together. I was like, do you guys still need to do this? Or is this make it make sense? I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I think when I was watching the show, I kind of felt like watching a tennis match. She was like Gabriel, Alfie, back and forth. I'm like, come on.
Pick one.
Give it a rest.
But then she threw both of them, and then she went with this new guy now, Marcello. Yeah. So Varshini, so who are you, team Camille or team Emily?
Oh my God, I was not expecting that team. I was going to say, I'm Team Alfie.
Team Alfie? No. Team Camille or Emily?
I'm Team Emily. No matter how clueless Emily looks, I think she's got a great personality and she is so spontaneous, and I'd like to be that kind of a person. So I like Emily.
What about you, Harini? Team Camille or Emily?
No, I'm kidding. Camille is such a mess, but we'll get to her. We'll get to her in a minute. Definitely Team Emily, because at least there's so much truth in everything she does. She's trying to at least be a good person. She's not starting from a place of ill intention or anything. And I feel so many characters around her are just trying to be scheming, obviously, which all makes sense. She's the protagonist. She's the main, so she's the hero. But no, definitely Emily over Camille.
So I'm pretty sure Rose is also Team Emily then, I guess. Yeah. Everybody's Team Emily. Poor Camille.
Yeah.
So Harini, do you know anything about the fact that they never show Emily's parents or family? Nothing. 4 seasons, 40 episodes. We never met her parents. There's no sibling, nothing. Is there any reason for that? Do you know anything about that? Anything online or anything?
I don't think so. Other than I could see in the future, there's a surprise visit from her mom or something, and that becomes an episode.
But still 4 seasons now, right? 4
I know,
seasons.
It's a long,
we never met anybody from Chicago. Only that one boyfriend. That's it.
Yeah.
And that guy was gone like that.
I know there was in the beginning, the mom sent care packages and stuff. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Yeah, I remember from the Trader's Joe. Yeah.
There's peanut butter or whatever. So they're obviously there. They're existing. They're in Chicago. But I could definitely see an episode in the future where someone shows up randomly and then that becomes a whole thing. But no, they've never mentioned it. They've never even I don't think there's been a phone call or anything recently too. So I don't know.
There is a couple of episodes where she makes a call during the Christmas episode. She calls them. Stuff like that. But I mean, it's very strange though. An American show, I thought they'll have some very famous people come as parents and do some guest episode or something. But wow, I was surprised actually.
Yeah.
For a show like this, it never interesting. So
the real question would be, how did Emily's parents afford branded clothes?
Exactly.
When they do come on the show, it'll be very, I'm like, how?
Or maybe they'll go a completely different direction and they won't. And then she'll have to
They'll be dressing in basics.
Right.
Yeah.
mean, at the end of the day, like when she gets married, somebody has to come, right? You know,
Right.
you know what I'm
Who
saying?
knows?
Who knows?
Oh, they might miss that flight.
Yeah, that's so funny. And like, did you guys like the fact that they had like 5 and 5 at this time, 5 episodes, and
Oh.
then like,
Oh.
did you guys like it or no?
Hmm.
No?
I was
It's like the most like there's nothing to think about when you watch
No,
the
there's
show. It's
nothing
just
to
like
think
no
over.
brain cells used.
right.
You may as well get it over with in one stretch.
Right.
That's
It was like,
exactly-
what are we waiting for? I didn't
Yeah,
know.
I'm like, it's not like a cliffhanger. Like, it's not like, I don't know, like Bridgerton, it kind of made sense. I'm like, this is like something that you're like, oh, I gotta come back to this. Everyone's eagerly waiting. I'm like,
Okay.
I don't care if it's like Paris or Rome. Like, you're gonna be fine. Like, just let me see it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's see what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even remember the last scene of the episode 5 this year. I don't even remember what the last
Yeah.
scene was. Seriously. So no cliffhanger. Episode 6 had a very, very good last scene. She was crying, she was breaking down because I think, like, right? I thought like that would have been a cliffhanger, but this one I didn't know. I think it's just a new trend right now. Just a new trend.
Yeah. Yeah.
To build this suspense.
Yeah.
So, can Lily Collins sing? I never seen Famous Dad, right? Famous Dad,
Mm.
but she never sings. 4th season again. But the other person, Mindy Chen, she's an amazing performer. I mean, just, oh my goodness, amazing. She sings almost every episode. I was very surprised that Lily Collins doesn't sing. Interesting.
I've never heard anything, so I'm gonna say no. But if she can, I love that for her. Maybe they could do like a musical episode.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
no.
I think Phil Collins being her dad, like, I don't know if the genes have passed down as much as they could. But it is interesting that I feel like she doesn't have like hobbies. I guess like work is her hobby. But I think about that for Mindy's character. I'm like, okay, like, which that's her work too. But in a way, she's just like busting out when they're going on walks, and like, I'm like, oh, she's into this. And Emily doesn't really have any of like these different outlets that I think would like be interesting to support like her character. But singing could be one of them.
Yeah.
She needs to tap in.
Social media, that's her. That's her side.
You're right. Emily and
Yeah.
did it finish with saying that she was saying she's in Rome?
Emily in Rome, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Last scene.
she was going to change it, but then I don't know if she ended up changing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I didn't either.
Yeah.
Suspense.
Right.
So, as we're watching the show, right? Do you all like this new girl, Genevieve? What do you say, Genevieve?
I like her.
You like her? Oh my
Yeah.
God!
I don't know. I feel like it was like the drama I'd been waiting for, because the like guy drama started to just get a little flat. I'm like, she's gonna end up with Gabriel. We all know, like, it's fine, you know. It's like there's not anything to look forward to, or it's gonna go a different direction where she doesn't choose any of them, which one or the other is fine. But I really like this new girl, and even just when I was watching it, I was like, she's gonna be trying to take over her life. It's gonna be a whole thing. And then her makeover, her outfits were so good.
Yeah, that was good.
I'm here for it.
So, did she like mistranslate like what Gabriel was saying to Emily?
Yeah,
Right? She did, right? I mean, he was speaking very fast, and the subtitle was going very, very fast. I couldn't read anything.
She's sneaky.
Oh yeah, me too. I was just like, wait, what did he say? But I'm
Yeah,
also
enjoy,
too
you're so
lazy to
fast,
go back
right?
and see what he said.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I can't read subtitles for this. This is not what
You're like Google translating it.
But no, she did lie. Which I feel like when she came on the scene, I feel like the way that her character was like introduced, it was kind of sneaky, but I didn't know how sneaky she was gonna get. Even the whole daughter kind of aspect, and then she like said the thing to Sylvie where she was like, "Oh yeah, that my dad stays like with my mom, like when he comes to visit," and so it was like, and I was like, okay, so she's starting drama off the bat, and then when she lied about what Gabrielle was saying, I was like, okay, she's
But again, the same thing, right? Like we never hear about the Laurent guy, and suddenly he has a girlfriend in America, and she has a daughter. She just no mention of them before at all. Suddenly she just comes up.
Right. She just pops in.
And she can speak French too. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I think her addition is like Harini said, like much needed. Like I'm like, I didn't know how they were gonna continue this whole love triangle thing. And then I was like, there needs to be something else like going on outside of these men that
they already have like Sophia, right? another like one more person like into the mix with Camille and Sophia and all those things are
Who's
going on.
Sophia?
Who's
For love.
Sophia? Sophia, right? That's her name, right?
I think so.
Is
Yeah,
that the
the girl.
Camille's girlfriend?
Yeah.
Okay.
From Greece.
Oh,
From
what a
Greece.
throwback. I forgot about her.
Correct.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. She's
I just
gone.
thought it would just go on as people having relationships with different Europeans. And
Yeah.
it just goes on and on like that. I mean, there's so many other countries. Why bring another
Yeah,
American
exactly.
into this
Right, that's
story?
true. That's true. It's like boring. We get it.
What about the evil person from some other European country? You pick.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
That would have been
She's
fun.
just moving through Europe.
Yeah.
Europe trip.
But I
2020.
really like, this is so random, but I really
Oh.
like the scene where Genevieve is sitting at Emily's desk when she goes to Rome, and the friend comes in.
The
He's
friend
like,
comes in.
you
Yeah,
kept
you
the seat
made
warm
it.
enough. You can go. I loved that.
Oh, that was a good scene.
Yeah, like even though like Julian hates Emily, he still loves her, right? He still loves
Yeah.
her. That's a very good dynamic between them, though. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Do you have an
good.
off switch?
Yeah,
That was funny, actually.
yeah,
Really good.
it was good.
The other one is how big is the apartment, right? They keep complaining it's so small, it's so small, it's so small. But when like Genevieve is having a party, he like goes through like 7 different rooms. You know, I'm like, what? Right?
It's a
Big
man.
fight between like Sophia and Camille was it's a small apartment, there's no space for the baby stuff. Then suddenly she had the party and he's like going everywhere. They're playing like beer pong in the table. I'm like, what?
That scene was confusing. They also went kind of back and forth when that party scene started to like Emily and Marcello
Yeah.
in Rome. So it was so confusing. I was like, wait, this is her apartment? And then they came back to the actual apartment. And it was kind of confusing, but yeah, I thought the same. I was just like, they're just exaggerating, like the money, the space, the clothes, like everything is like, you know, blown out of proportion, which is good, which is fun.
We love. And I was also like, how old is she?
Who,
Yeah.
Emily? Emily or Genevieve?
Genevieve.
Genevieve.
Probably like in her 20s, right? Early 20s. That's what I would think.
I thought
Why
she
is
was
she interning? What is
Yeah, I
happening
thought she was
over
like 17 or 18.
Yeah.
I was like,
Really?
baby girl.
I thought like she
chill.
finished college and then she's coming for a job.
could
That's
see
what I
that.
thought.
That's true. She's probably like 20s.
There's also been so many questions around the whole timeline of the entire show because everyone said that like first 3 seasons happen in 1 year and there's no real timeline to what happens in like the next 3 seasons. I mean the next season, like the 4th season, like the split up of the
See, like
different
there is
ones.
no
And
mention of dates anywhere, right? Nobody says, hey, we are in July.
No.
We just have
Just
some
that it's
seasons. That's
suddenly
it. We just have
Christmas.
some seasons, right?
Yeah.
Christmas
Yeah, I guess
and
that was
holiday.
confusing because they went through seasons, as in
Yeah.
like they went through
Yeah,
like Christmas and then they had like
They definitely
There's,
had
like, different things.
like 2 Christmases. I know for a fact because the season 2 she says like we don't talk business during holidays. Same thing like in season 4 like, she goes to that cabin.
Yeah.
So definitely 2 years. Definitely 2 years. Yeah.
Wow.
Man, look at us like decoding shows now.
Yeah, I'm like never thought I'd
Emily.
be decoding Emily.
That's going to be the title of
Yeah,
this episode.
CSI Emily. That's what it's going to be called.
FBI.
Emily in forensics. No. Yeah. That's crazy. 2 years is not a long amount of time for as much as that has happened.
Yeah.
No.
Not to mention we've invested in it for like 6 years.
Yeah. No.
Oh, 6 years? Oh, that's
No,
it came
like-
like 2020, right?
We've watched it for such a long time.
No, like 4 years. Yeah.
4 years, yeah.
4 years. But still, that's a
Still a
long
long time.
Yeah.
I still remember the first time I watched it, and I was like, oh, this is right up my alley. This is so goofy. It's gonna be like a guilty pleasure. I can never tell anyone that I watched it because it's so goofy.
Yeah.
And I watch it, and then I come over to Rose's apartment, and then I see it again on Netflix, and she's like, what's this? And I was like, yeah, I don't know. I was like, I have no idea. Let's just watch it. We were like cleaning or whatever. We were like hanging stuff up and decorating her apartment. I was like, let's just throw it on. Who knows? And I rewatched the whole season again.
Yeah, and then like towards I think we watched a few episodes, and then you were like, "Oh my gosh, I did actually watch this. I have seen this. Oh my gosh!" I was like, "Stop." No, it was good. It was good. It is a
Not
guilty
that bad though, right? I mean, like I said, I just started it. I was just able to finish off like really quick. We didn't have to think too much. You know, we do have some questions, but not like we had to like they go and watch reviews and all those stuff to understand, right? Nothing.
Yeah.
It's just a
watch.
fun like show that you can watch and then
Yeah.
not think about it. Yeah.
I think the first season though, because I'm pretty sure the first season it was like Emmy nominated for like quite a few things.
Yeah.
I feel like I remember just talking, I feel like Kareem's and I maybe talked a little bit, but just talking about how I didn't think it was like that bad, but I also didn't think it was like Emmy nominated, like good. And I was like, I don't know how to like categorize the show. I do really enjoy it. And I feel like it is a show that I'm consistently like, is it good or bad? I don't know, but it's just enjoying. Like I just enjoy it. So
You just like don't have to think too much. That's all.
Yeah.
Just watch it and
That
move
on.
on.
Yeah.
Like lot of
Especially
cliche
'cause
moments,
there's-
right? Lot of
Yeah.
cliche moments, lot of same thing.
Especially because there's so many shows now that are so like intense. Like we were just like we were watching like House of Dragons. Like there's a lot of like things to like soak in, and this is just like a fun like look at her fashion. Who's she gonna end up with? Like very low key. Yeah.
We're chilling. We're
Yeah.
relaxed.
See, House of Dragons, you have to watch very carefully and you have to read because there's a lot of backstory. They'll say like his great uncle was a warrior. Who cares? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's just, but here nothing. That's what I said. Like we didn't even like see our parents yet. 4 seasons,
No.
40 episodes. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely no idea who the parents or nothing. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder.
Also, she literally has the dream job of I don't even know what she does in marketing, but she's getting paid a lot.
Yeah.
Goals. I'm like, which type of marketing is this? Because I know marketing. This isn't any specific type of marketing. Nobody, no big company will just like get away with you just saying, I have an idea, and then next scene, cut to idea.
Exactly. See, I don't think there was any episode where she was stumped with a problem, right? For every problem, she had a solution immediately. Right?
Yeah.
Every problem, there is absolutely, no episode where she was absolutely stumped with this job and she didn't know what to do, nothing. In the love life, yes, but professionally, she knows all the answers.
Yeah.
Professionally,
very
she's
connected.
got the best job. I'm like, you don't have to make a Google Doc that's 12 pages long talking about budgets.
Right.
There's never, that's another thing. There's never any talk about like how to get it done. Even the agency, because obviously they're not, the 4 characters, Sylvie, the 2 guys, I don't forget their names, and then Emily.
Luke and
they're
Julian,
not the
come on,
only
Emily.
people.
Come on, Harini, what?
I know. I'm sorry. I didn't just watch all 4 seasons. They're not the only ones working there. So I'm like, I want to know more about like how the agency runs, because I think that could be cool to like get into that. And it's always like so client forward.
Yeah.
But obviously that makes sense. But it's also very social media heavy. Everything's just like a post and now it's done and your marketing's done and now you're making money and your brand is good,
Yeah. It's a hashtag. It's saved by.
Everything is hashtag and she's posting everything. Well, of course, she's in like social media. She has to do that.
Right.
But again, like they never show how hard they work, right? She always say, "Yeah, the deck is ready. The deck is ready." When did you prepare it? When?
With what time?
When did you do it? Between your fights with Gabriel or your, shopping with Mindy? Like, when did you do this?
She's either at the house or at the restaurant or the office. Only 3 places. That's it.
It's all like ideals too. It's like we never see her at a cafe with her laptop, like working. We never see her doing the work. We just see her like performing within these meetings or within these like ideal scenarios of just being like,
yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
I have a thought, light bulb. Which is so interesting. I feel like the whole show though is that it's like just these ideal kind of like, although it's kind of chaotic, but ideal situations or ideal outcomes, I guess, for these scenarios.
Yeah. But I do like the scenes when they present to the client. I think those are always fun. There's been a lot now, obviously, over the like 4 seasons. But even like what they're gonna do with this like new Marcello guy and his stuff, like that was cool. And then the perfume, the rattle perfume one, that like I like how they're just like so goofy and they're like, this will be the idea, and they're just like, I love it. Okay.
They're like, it might work. Crazy that it will work.
Yeah. I'm like, I could have told you this, but funny.
Yeah, the one thing I liked was the army one where they go on the balloon and the hot air balloon and that was pretty cute. That was pretty cute though. That was pretty cute.
That was cute.
I really liked the Alfie guy for her though. I didn't like Gabriel. I liked Alfie. He was a nice guy.
Yeah.
He's saying like, I don't want my heart get broken. Next episode, done. Heartbroken.
Next
I'm
episode.
sorry, you said what? Yeah.
He
I mean,
said,
that was so random, right? He goes to the wedding and suddenly she says, "Yeah, Emily's in love with you." I'm like, what? The poor Alfie, you know.
He was a good guy. He was a good
No, he
guy.
was.
I love the way he says Koopa, Koopa.
Yeah.
Koopa.
Koopa.
I also like his relationship with Gabrielle, like at the
Yeah,
end
yeah,
when his
yeah.
wedding, like his
Yeah.
restaurant, like that stuff was good. He's
Yeah.
honestly the only, like, to me, like the only one that makes sense.
That
But we'll
makes
see.
sense.
Marcello has his moments. He
Yeah.
also gets like kind of upset for no reason, but I kind of get it. But overall, he's like a good mixture of Alfie and Gabrielle. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But now Alfie has a girlfriend now, right?
Yeah. Who again? We
Yeah,
didn't
that was
see.
shocking. Whoa.
Right.
I have a feeling that was them writing him off the show. I don't know
Oh.
why I felt like they were giving him like
They can't write him
closure or
off,
something.
right? Because he's like he works with the Laurent guy,
Yeah.
so they can't write him
Like
off.
he won't be main character anymore. Like he'll just
No.
be
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
On the
maybe
side.
a guest star.
I just saw his interview yesterday, and he said he was supposed to be there for just for 2 shows. It's like two episodes,
Mm.
and then they just kind of kept on writing like more and more for him.
Sridhar Mama, did you know he was dating Shakira?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Or is
Or is he? Yeah.
Really?
No, he is.
He
Yeah.
was.
Currently.
He was.
I was? I thought he is current.
I thought he still was. I don't know.
I saw something. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw. I don't know.
It's just a Photoshop of their faces together.
Next to each other. No, that's interesting things. I don't know how old anyone is supposed to be in the show.
Yeah.
Even like take like Sylvie, right? She's supposed to be what, like in the 50s, but she has an amazing life, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I was like, whoa.
He's chilling.
I know.
Jealous.
She's
Honestly,
married, but
she's
no,
like, oh,
she doesn't care
she's
about
like,
anybody.
She's like, I'm going to Rome. Let me hit up this guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to Paris. Let me hit up this guy. I'm like, you're living, dude. Like, you're
He's
doing all
living
this.
it up.
The outfits, Sylvie's outfits, next level.
Next level things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In the show, like everybody, right? Everybody has amazing outfits. Even like the Luke and Julian, they all have Mindy Chen. She has amazing outfits. Again, where is the
Yeah.
money coming from? Nobody knows, but still.
That Luke lives on a boat.
But exactly.
He's saving. Luke is saving. That's how he affords the fits.
That's how he affords his outfits. Yeah.
Like, is he hanging his clothes like outside to dry? Like, by the water? What's that?
He probably is. He's
House.
washing them in the river. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the big question is like, where is the closet space like in the apartment for all these clothes?
Okay, let's actually talk about this because Mindy in the last episode wore this like gorgeous red like Gaurav Gupta. I'm like, is he sending this to you like for rent? Is it rented? Like, there's no way. And
Yeah.
she's just like low key living out of a suitcase.
But
They
she's
need
like
to
a
watch
Chinese
this.
heiress. She has like trust fund money.
No, but again, like she's not taking like the money from the father, right? That's
No,
what
she
she's saying.
doesn't. Yeah.
She
Right.
doesn't. Yeah.
Oh,
Supposed to not be.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think they need to do better. Watch this podcast. Do better next season. Just justifying a few things. Okay.
Just making
No.
it make
Yeah.
sense.
I think they don't pay them very well, all the actors. All the money goes towards this the other costume. And that's what I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Nobody's getting paid huge money for this.
Yeah.
They wear the good
Funnily
dresses.
enough,
Yeah.
Yeah, I see so many reels and TikToks that say that people in Paris don't actually dress like that.
Nobody
So
does
why
like
are
that.
they
Nobody.
doing this?
No one's doing this. Yeah.
Nobody.
I don't know.
I mean,
I feel like the closest that dresses that's kind of authentic is probably Sylvie, because even though she dresses kind of fancy, it's very like subtle and very like quality stuff, but very like chill. And I think they do a good job with her. But even her this season, like she's wearing like all these like gowns and stuff, like all these like beautiful dresses. And I'm like, she's kind of American now. So
no, I think because Sylvie as a character is supposed to be like a very grounded person, right? But Emily is more bubbly and all those stuff. That's why like she hates her like in the beginning, of course, and she slowly starts liking her and all those stuff.
yeah. But
Yeah.
I think they've kind of influenced each other, especially this season. Like you'll notice it with like the small things of Sylvie like being on vacation. Like before, she always used to talk about like oh, don't work on vacation. I start working at like 10 a.m., whatever. And then she's like literally working like on her like vacation in Rome. And then Emily's trying to do the opposite. So I feel like they're like slowly trying to like switch their roles a little bit, like how they influence each other, which I thought was cool.
Yeah. No, that is sweet.
Which is what in the end I was thinking that maybe Sylvie was saying that she wanted to be the one to move to Rome.
Yeah.
But her sending Emily is like sending Emily through the same arc that Sylvie would have technically gone through.
That's true.
But again, like Emily doesn't speak French, but she can succeed in Paris. She doesn't speak Italian. She's going to succeed in Rome. That's kind of funny.
Remember Luke says that? He's like, she doesn't even speak Italian. Yeah. Also, can we talk about her Rome apartment?
Now, see, now that kind of makes sense because like she's going to be the chief of the Rome office. Maybe like she get a bigger
He's
apartment.
like,
Maybe.
let me just tell you about
the
Yeah.
She has perks, okay, but
she gets benefits. Yeah.
She gets benefits. They're paying for the apartment, I think, too. Or something. But
yeah.
Still. It was so nice.
To be her.
To be her. And then everyone's, I guess, just like moving to Rome. Because Mindy was like, I'll be.
I was sold on it. I was just like, I want to go to a tiny Italian village.
Yeah.
I want to go have family style lunches.
Right.
Yeah. And the way they were just like when Mindy calls her when she's in Rome and she's like, oh, Sylvie's coming. I'm going to come too. Let me just check the flight. And I'm like, there's no way you're moving like this. Like, what are you talking about?
Like you don't.
And the next minute she's in Italy. And before you know it, she's like on the cobblestone singing at a piano. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah, we don't watch this show because it's realistic.
Yeah.
I know. We can't question anything. So.
No, we can't. It's
no, but that is what in the show, right? Emily, Mindy, and Sylvie. They all have like multiple boyfriends, so many relationships. And just like, oh my God. Even like Mindy, how many people, right? I'm like, what?
Oh my God. Yeah, now she broke up with the new guy, with Nico.
Yeah, with Nico. Yeah.
I think she's going to end up with the band dude. I don't know what you guys think, but I think that's going to be, you know, the guy that's in the band with her?
Oh, Benoit.
The first, like, boyfriend, yeah.
Learn the names, Harini, come on. Learn the names.
I need to teach. I'm not good with, I can't even remember the difference between, like, all the.
She's not a
Have your laptop open, right? Have your laptop open.
I'm just not realizing you watched all 4 seasons. I need to do that, like, back to back.
Oh my God.
He's good with it.
What's his name?
Benoit.
Benoit, yeah.
I don't know the other guy's name though. The other guy's name I don't know.
Yeah.
The other guy.
Yeah. No, I think Nico.
There are like 3 people are on the band, right?
Oh.
The other one.
Yeah.
He's not important.
He's not around. He's not hanging out.
So Rose, all these seasons, what is your favorite dress that Emily wore?
Mine.
Wow, that's hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna open a tab on the site that says Emily.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look up.
Really you all take your time. I think the one that I like the most, and it was this season, was the black and white striped outfit that she wore to the masquerade.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good. Oh, okay. I know what
and I learned that it's by a fashion designer that I really love, whose name is Harris Reed. And it was just very like extravagant, but also very like, I don't know, like quirky and like kind of kitsch, but in like all the right ways. And I thought that was like one of the first outfits, which I mean, she's had other ones, but I keep like going back to season 1 and remembering like what a hodgepodge it was. And how angry it actually used to make me that they were dressing the way. I was like, please get this woman into different clothes. But I feel like that was the first outfit this season that I was like, oh yeah, no, we're like stepping up our game and we're like doing things differently. But I would say that was my favorite one.
Yeah, I think like that's on purpose too. They're saying like she just moved to a new country. She doesn't know how to dress. Now she's growing slowly. She's understanding.
She's right.
I mean, that's what it is.
No, it was intentional.
Genevieve took 2 minutes to figure it out.
No, but she went to the right closet too. She went to the right closet, right?
Actually, yeah.
Genevieve said, absolutely not. We're rushing this. Rush order, please and thank you.
Yeah.
See, I like the dress like she wore to the polo thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The
that
polo,
was
she
good.
had like a brown and looking a check at the hat, and she was really cute actually. She's a very,
Yeah,
very
that
like
was
a very cute
that was
person, and
really nice.
that was very good dress. I was like,
I
wow.
Yeah.
think this season has the best outfits all around for all of the characters. I really liked this one that she wore in the
Oh
party.
yeah. That's
That
Oh,
was
that's,
cool.
yeah, that's really cool.
at the final party, right? Yeah.
Yeah. But I actually think Sylvie's outfits were so good this season. Better than Emily.
I mean, it's almost like an Indian show, right? The guy goes to a village. There is a old mom. They have all the village people eating food. It's almost like we're watching a Tamil movie. I'm like, what? Where's the Natama here? That's what I want to ask.
Actually.
It's like,
Was this the polo outfit you were talking about? Oh my god.
yeah. That's one. Yes.
Yeah.
Checkered.
So blurry.
Sorry.
Yeah, that one was cool.
That was pretty nice.
And obviously
That was-
Mindy's best was the red one that she wore while singing.
I love
And it's
that.
Gaurav Gupta, so that's just makes sense.
Period.
But see, I mean, I saw all the 4 seasons like back to back, right? I didn't see any changes in them, like physicality or like phase or nothing. They just look same to me, that was like very wow. He had the same, nothing changed from like season 1 to season 4. I was watching. The only person who changed
Does that
slightly,
look at the timeline? Does that tell us that it all happened?
maybe. But again, as I said, there were like 2 Christmases, so 2 years gone. So nobody's aging in 2 years. So
Right.
that's
Like,
not
no
happening.
changes.
Not that much time. Yeah.
Who is your guys' least favorite character?
Least favorite
Are
character.
we all gonna say Camille? I'm gonna take Camille out of the equation.
No, not Camille.
Yeah, she is up there for sure though.
Camille's brother is pretty awful.
Oh, that was pretty fun. This is pretty fun. I was watching it.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's just popping up. I'm like,
I low-key this season not a fan of Gabriel.
yeah. Same.
Gabriel was bottom 2 for me.
He was just so drama. I was like, just use your words. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
French or English, just say
Like,
it.
literally choose and then like find a way to like get here.
Yeah.
But still, it's not really clear as to like, why like, they can't be together though. Just my God. Even like Ross and Rachel got back together. Come on.
Yeah. Get there.
They can do it, you can do it.
You
Yeah.
can-
You can figure it out. You can figure it
Yeah.
out. Yeah, he was not the best. But I'm trying to remember like other people. I feel like everyone like dips in and out.
Actually, I would say like for me, like Nicola is the
Mm.
he's not. Yeah,
Mm,
he was
that's a
not a
good.
very great character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him too. Gabriel.
that was-
and Nico.
Yeah, both the men.
Both of them.
All the men.
Both the men. But
So now the opposite of that. So Rose, who is your favorite character?
Probably, I mean, I was gonna say Luke at first. I love how crazy Luke is. Sorry, I think he carries.
you would. Number one, you would.
I think he carries a lot of the weight on the show sometimes with his little personality and has a lot to add. And I think like his like outlandishness, like I think it's just a very like kind of French trope to like act the way that he acts.
Mhm.
Like he does that very well. But I would say Luke or Sylvie, probably. I think Sylvie has consistently throughout all the seasons been very much like just like a strong force that I feel like has, the show would not be the same without her. And I think she's like been a mentor, she's been a friend, she's been a mom, she's like been a lot of like roles that I think have like supported Emily's character development. And then in a lot of ways, it's been really cool to like see not only an older woman who's, child free and working, just like be represented in like a show like this. But I think she just like as a character like has a lot to offer. So I would say she's up there as well. She's maybe my favorite.
Harini, who's your favorite character?
I definitely love Mindy. I think her personality is so funny. The way she just like is like saying stuff and talking, and I think she's just like such a good time. And I feel like she's had like a lot of like character development from like the beginning to now, and like standing her own and like following her passion. Like all of that is really cool. I would also say Sylvie for all the same reasons, and I love Alfie. So, yeah.
So basically, I think like You like everybody? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. They're all
So,
good.
Harini, since you said Mindy, so what is the favorite performance for you? The one.
Okay. Not only because it was recent, but I do really like the piano one that she just did
Oh, really?
in Italy.
The most recent one.
The other one was when she's like getting discovered and she's like, she was like at a
At the
club or
park.
whatever.
No, the
Yeah,
park.
at the
Yeah, the
bar.
park was very good.
And she gets up there and she sings. I thought that was really good. I also really liked how she did like the whole covering up and like that like performance. I thought it was so funny. I thought it was so good. Yeah. And at the end of the day, she didn't even do it because of him. She kind of just did it because it made sense for her. Like the whole like, I can't sing if they're showing and like this whole thing. I thought it was so cute the way they handled that. So I like all three.
So what about you, Varshini? Favorite character?
My favorite character is Alfie and Sylvie.
Alfie.
I just think that he was so refreshing in the show. When the time they brought him in, how they introduced him, how they sort of like infused him into the story, all of that felt so natural and just like someone who's genuine and nice and just he's like, why are you tormenting yourself like teenagers to the rest of them? He was such a realist. So I liked Alfie, and then I think Sylvie is an absolute icon. I think if anything comes out of this show, it's that iconic character of Sylvie and how like she's so like just living her best life. And how she deals with all her problems. I love it. Yeah. And her clothes are amazing. And she has the best work-life balance. Goals.
Like she only comes to work at 11 o'clock. So,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then she takes a long lunch.
Long lunch.
The longest lunch. Take me with you, Sylvie.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so my favorite is Luke and Mindy, actually, for me.
Ooh, let's go, Luke.
Yeah. Luke, I really liked him with his girlfriend. Oh, that's so funny.
Oh my God, that was so
funny.
He is crazy.
She works for the phone company, okay?
So crazy.
He was like, where do you work?
I actually think that is one thing to be said about the show. The side characters are so strong. Like, take Emily out. Obviously, we want to follow her life, but it works. The show still works. Like, all of their drama, all of their lives, everything they have to say, it's funny. It's just good TV with just them. So the side characters, definitely, they do a good job.
And it's like, it's not like a huge amount of characters too. They maybe like 10 characters at the max, right? So it's not that much. Yeah, my favorite Mindy performance was that Lavia and Rose, like she does where they go like she does both a French and English versions at the same time. That was amazing though. And I think like she really sang that song, right?
She sings all of the songs.
Amazing.
I think, yeah.
Crazy.
I was just watching, I just saw her Wikipedia. Apparently, like she knows to play piano from the age 5, it seems.
Wow.
Ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not actually know. I feel like I remember looking up if it was her singing, and I didn't remember that it was her singing.
Yeah.
That was somebody dubbing.
Yeah, her voice is so good.
I don't know if you guys like seen that movie, like she goes on a trip, girls trip, right?
No, I want to watch it, but
That's like 4 Chinese characters. She goes to Hong Kong to find her mom. That's a very good movie. It's a kind of crazy movie, but it's kind of very funny movie.
Okay, we'll watch it.
Road trip or girls trip? I don't know. Some trip definitely.
Go
So
on
that
it.
was funny.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna have to watch that.
So Rose, for you, the best moment of this season?
That's a great question. I'm struggling to remember what happened in the first 5 episodes, but I did really like, and maybe it was just because it was like a high intense kind of situation, but I liked like the ski trip, or I liked when she went and like
ski trip.
and went to visit Camille's family. I just thought that was like a pretty shot, but I did like the ski moment where she kind of like meets the new guy. I thought that was like a nice way to like bring him in and like tie in this next chapter. And I just liked the Christmassy kind of like feel. I was like, ooh, it's Christmas. But yeah, maybe that moment. I feel like I want to remember what happened in the first 5 episodes, and I like can't remember since it was separated.
Okay.
With something in there.
What about you, Harini? Best moment for you?
I liked everything with the Rome scenes. I thought that was really cool when she like went and met his family and then did that whole thing. Like just like the whole like experience that she was talking about of like, oh, I'm so stuck in like, you know, just like living in Paris and doing the same thing every day. Like they're like at like the steps and watching the view and she's explaining that to him. I thought that was also just like how the audience was feeling. I was just like another day, another campaign, another guy, you know, and it was like a nice break. And it was very like evident that she needed it, we needed it, and that was well done. So I liked her going there and like walking around Rome and all that stuff was really cool. I would say that.
What about you, Varshini?
I really like the scene where they go to that you know when Camille runs away and then she's at some
Oh, yeah, pond,
artist.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Retreat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
I
this
really
season?
yeah, the first
Oh,
half.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
thought that was such a great
Somebody was
scene
paying
because
attention, okay?
I'm not.
it looked beautiful. I mean, the whole place was so beautiful. I
It's
like
a
put on my lip
Monet
saying I
Garden,
want to go
right?
there.
Monet Garden or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. It looked so pretty. And also just that scene, it's supposed to be like such a serious scene, but it ends with them like falling in the water.
Yeah.
Like totally shows exactly what the show is like, you know, made for. It's supposed to be not that serious. My second favorite scene is when they're at the Trevi Fountain. And at the moment I saw Trevi Fountain, I was like, oh my God, there's only one other reference to Trevi Fountain that would make sense here. The Lizzie McGuire movie. She
so
actually
good. I
brings
was
it up.
hoping she says that.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and she actually brings it up. And then so I was just like, the show is made for like that millennial who was watching the Lizzie McGuire movie.
good.
The audience. They know their audience.
They're tuned in.
Yeah.
No,
Also, a little
that's-
shout out to Genevieve for coming in and stirring the pot. I thought it was needed, and I thought she's doing a good job. So
She's doing a good job, but like Gabriel said, please. Yeah,
I was
start
like,
it.
you need to back up.
Stop it.
Please. Give it a rest. Give
He
it a
was
rest.
very direct in that scene. Did
He
you guys
was.
notice? He was just like, you need to back off, but he was smiling. It's like, oh my God,
Like,
let her know.
absolutely not. Yeah. No, he needed
You know,
to.
she's a Nepo baby as well, like in real life.
Really? I didn't know. Oh, really?
I just found out today. Her mom is like a Canadian producer, and like they're like well-known people or
That-
something.
Wow.
Not really Nepo, but still somebody in the industry.
In the show, it's more Nepo. Yeah.
Yeah.
In
So-
the show, it's Nepo as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your favorite scene?
Oh, I like one. I like the one where in the army episode, like where Alfie comes back to the box so that they can have that the kiss, you know, even though like yeah, and then he like breaks up with her. That was really cute and funny. And the best thing for me was when like Gabriel like fires the chef, the souffle guy. He opens something and then closes it. You know,
That was funny. Yeah, he starts to
but
like
it
run
looked
the
very
show.
good
He's
though,
like, you
right?
need to
The
get up.
apple, the wine. Oh, that looks awesome though, man. I want to try that. That was
Yeah.
awesome. Though.
That is one thing with the show. They like present food so well because even when they're in Rome and they're like
Yeah.
putting out the pasta, like
Like,
literally after watching that, we like made pasta. Like we're like, I can't like not. It was so good. Like and Gabrielle's like restaurant, like they're like pouring the wine. They make everything look so good.
mm-hmm.
They're
No,
good.
See, I want to know how many of the scenes they shoot inside in a studio. How many of them are in? Obviously, the outside is on location. The interior, I'm pretty sure it's all in studio, right? I don't think they even
It
shoot
should
in
be like a
apartment.
set. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't thought about that.
And it's less expensive, so they're not going out there and renting a restaurant in Paris and doing a whole
Yeah.
Obviously,
They
like
might
nobody's carrying
actually
all
be
the
doing
camera like
that.
5 stairs, right? Nobody's carrying all the camera to the 5 stairs.
No, you know what? There is a video of Lily Collins going around the set. So it's actually, I'm pretty sure it's all a set. Let me see if I can.
Pretty sure it's all the interior. It's all set only. There's no
Yeah.
way they're shooting in a real location. Though.
Yeah.
I don't know where they shoot to. The interiors. It's like studio within Paris,
like
or
LA,
France,
yeah.
or
In
LA.
Paris.
Man, if it's in LA, then imagine the budget for them. They have to take everybody to Paris. Shoot
Yeah,
all
which
the
is why I feel like
interiors.
it will be in Paris. It'll
Yeah, I
be just
think that-
cheaper to run.
Yeah, totally could be.
So the last question I have is Rose, the best couple for you.
Best couple from this season or just in general?
Like in general. Yeah.
Oh.
Sylvie and her husband.
Which husband? Which one?
No, I mean they were like cute for a second, but now they're just getting messy. That's why I'm like everyone's just like so messy. I mean, I did like, although I was saying that Nico was one of my least favorite characters, I did like Mindy and Nico's relationship. Because I feel like it was maybe the most like communicative. Like it seemed like although they did have like consistent kind of problems going on, that they were always able to kind of like talk about it or maybe get on the same page about it. And I liked how Mindy never like changed like her wants or, being in that relationship. I thought that was like an interesting thing to see, because I feel like a lot of times, even with Emily and Gabrielle, it's like you kind of just like sweep these things under the rug and you're like, oh, let's keep going. So maybe Mindy and Nico's, but I'll also say Sylvie because I'm just a fan and I enjoy that she was hopping around. Yeah, she was doing her own thing. She was like, I'll talk to you in Rome, I'll talk to you in Paris. See you later. It's whatever.
See, like Nico and Mindy, the other thing is like they're both rich, right? So like he could relate to her, she could relate to him in a way, that way.
The wealth is working out.
The wealth is working out. That's another thing. Harini, what about you?
This is hard. I would say obviously Sylvie and just like how she moves around in her relationships. But this hot take, when Camille and Gabrielle are really friends and they just like understand each other, I feel like that's a really good relationship. Because they've known each other forever and he takes care of her, she takes care of him. I know there's like a little toxicity occasionally,
For sure.
But when they're really friends and they're really there for each other, like even when they go on that like long lunch and they're like hanging out, I thought that was really sweet. Like she's a little crazy, but I don't know. Like I think they like work together in a situation where like they're both stable and not doing crazy things. I think that could be a good relationship.
Yeah.
But also Alfie with his new girlfriend, whoever she is, they've got it.
No idea who that is.
Right.
Yeah.
And her parents too. And her parents.
Don't know these people, but they're doing good.
It's
They're
great.
going to church.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, what about you, Ashu? Best couple.
My favorite relationship, I think it's Luke and his
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's what I was going to say.
I almost said him.
Honestly, that scene where she calls him to dinner and then makes him ask for a raise. I'm like, see, support her, your man, like that. Good job.
You need someone like that.
It's so funny how they just he's like, you're crazy, like you're actually crazy.
Yeah.
And she's like, and he's like, I really love that about you.
Yeah.
Like, this is the perfect relationship. They get each other.
Even his new little like romance that was kind of blossoming, I was like, I'm excited to see how crazy this gets in Rome.
Yeah.
If it happens.
Yeah, like Luke is very funny because he's always like trying to create problems just without knowing, right? He's the one like who tells Alfie about Gabriel. There's a lot of everything everywhere,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love him. But no, what was your favorite, or who's your favorite?
Yeah, the Luke and the girlfriend. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like really like no drama, right? There's no, she just like, but still.
Yeah.
He's so like into her. He's so into her.
Yeah.
He just kept on saying she works at the phone company. She works at the phone company.
Yeah, actually.
She works at the phone.
Yeah. I wanted to show you guys.
They never show the other guy have any. Which one?
This is a video of like her going through like their office and like all the sets.
Wow. I want to know where this set is actually.
I don't either, but I know it's like, well, with the background being that, I guess it could be whatever, but yeah, this is like the restaurant, like all the different places, but maybe there's a little bit more information on where the actual.
I saw a reel of a girl saying, I'm a social media marketer in Paris. Like
I just saw it today.
And then she says, I work in the same building that they shoot the show in. Yeah, I'm going to try to find out. I think I follow her on Instagram, so I'm going to find out.
That's insane. That sounds
obviously.
It's like, what are you wearing?
No, I just saw that she was having like breakfast or something. I just saw that thing.
Wow, that's so cool.
See, that is the problem with the TikTok. We just watched like one video. That's it. The next video is bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
We have like TikTok in India, Varshini? No, right? Oh.
I just watch Reels, which is the Instagram version.
For those who don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, or YouTube Shorts, because whatever.
That's a deep cut.
that's a deep cut.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people in the States too that like will watch TikToks on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like,
Exclusively.
which I'm like,
but they just don't have a TikTok account.
yeah, they just don't have it, and then obviously it's like you can only use it like online, or using it just like on Google or something is awful. So makes, but they be tapping in. They find a way.
Right.
Oh, good. So like this was fun. So thank you, Rose, for joining.
Thanks for having me. This was so much fun.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna talk more shows.
So what's the next shows? For the next one, what
Yeah,
are you
what
watching
else
right
are you
now,
watching?
Rose?
Yeah, what are you watching?
Me,
What are you watching? You tell us.
me. I just saw The Perfect Couple though. Have you watched it or no?
Oh yeah.
No, I need to watch it. Don't tell me.
Oh, so we can't spoil it for Rose. Okay.
Yeah, Kareen's
Yeah.
will.
I
It
mean,
was-
I had like a very important question to Varshini, like before you guys came on, which we discussed. So
Oh,
Yeah,
about
it was okay. It was neither here nor there for me. That's it.
now somebody said like it is an AI written script, which makes sense. But
That makes so much sense. Especially with that theme song. So weird.
Apparently, like everybody was complaining about the dance except the male. What's his name? Leif Schreiber. Except him, he was so into it. It seems he is the only one who wanted to dance.
Stop. I need to watch. How many
No,
episodes is it?
6
It's
episodes.
like,
It's like
yeah,
okay,
it's
6.
very quick.
Very
I'll
quick.
watch
Yeah.
it today. No, I'm just kidding.
But we were saying, remember the main girl from that? She's from behind her.
Yeah,
eyes.
no. That's why I told you she's like Bono's daughter,
Yeah.
Oh,
Eve Hessen. Eve Hessen, something. Yeah,
She's
Wow.
good.
behind her.
he's good. And the other girl is from the White Lotus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole cast so good.
Yeah. The cast is good. The story is just
I haven't seen the boys anywhere though. The guys who play the boyfriends or husbands, I never seen them anywhere. But the other female characters, they're all very famous. Everybody's famous.
other than the Indian actor. We know him.
Even he's famous in India at least, right?
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
true.
he's famous.
He
I
does
don't
like a
know
lot
why
of other
people
shows.
don't-
Oh,
I feel like I'm just rewatching like a lot of stuff, like just putting it on the background. I don't have any like new like House of Dragons, but I feel like I'm still waiting for like new content. Oh, I wanted to start Chaos, but then I watched the trailer and didn't get what was going on, so I wasn't sure if I would like it. But
it's funny. It's good. I like Chaos.
Yeah. You can get into it like eventually.
Yeah, I was like
So
watching it on the
maybe I
plane.
have to start Chaos then. So,
Chaos is it's like
I
a
would
fun,
recommend
quirky show. Yeah, and it's like goofy. It's like actually pretty funny in my
Okay.
opinion.
Yeah. I don't know if any of you watched The Magicians. It used to be like a older like
Oh, yeah.
CW show. Magicians. Yeah. This felt a lot like that.
Mm. CW. Wow.
I
I'm
think
like,
it was CW or something
Throwback.
like that, but
Yeah.
I remember you
Yeah.
talking about it.
The millennials coming out first.
Yeah. Tuck her in. No, actually.
No, CW.
Magician. Kind of Umbrella Academy-ish.
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you see Harini like Ted Lasso is coming next
Yes,
season?
I saw.
Yeah, I
And
don't
he's
know.
returning.
He's
right?
turning?
I think so.
I thought I don't know. They made a huge deal about last season being the final one, 12 episode, extended it, dragged it on, everything. but
Yeah.
they're coming back. I don't know.
That's crazy. I'm excited for Shrinking.
The Shrinking, yeah, you mean me too. That's a very funny show.
Good. And Severance.
Severance, yeah, that's also.
I'm
good.
still yet to watch that.
Oh my gosh.
Severance is a great show. It's a great show.
Great show.
I watched Silo. Might have been late.
Yeah,
to the
it's
game.
a
I
good
love
show. too.
Silo.
Silo is a good
Yeah.
show.
Silo was so good.
Stop.
Apple TV.
Silo. I didn't like Fallout. I saw Fallout. I wasn't that because maybe I haven't like played the game, so I couldn't really follow Fallout.
I like Fallout. It was weird though. I was like, I don't get any of these like deep cuts. It was giving The Last of Us, but like even more gamified, like
Yeah.
with knowing what's going on. But
House of Dragons, I finished. Anybody watching Industry?
no, but I put it on my list because I heard good
It's a
things.
great
Yeah, I
show.
put it on my list.
Psycho
too.
show, though. Psycho show.
It's like,
Total
Someone
psycho.
said it's like
Psychotic.
Need
it's
something
like
to-
Euphoria meets Succession or
Yes,
something
exactly.
like that.
That is, but all to the craziest level.
whoa, whoa.
But amazing
That's-
performance.
Okay,
though.
I'll
Amazing
tune in. I don't
performance.
know
though.
anything.
Yeah, I'm in.
There's some amazing performance though.
Yeah.
The lead actresses, they both are amazingly good in that show.
Isn't Jon Snow in it?
Yeah.
Kit
Okay.
Harington, yeah.
His name is not Jon Snow, but still he's there.
He's in it as Jon Snow.
Jon Snow.
He's wearing like a full
Victory's
coat.
Yeah, I know.
No,
I mean, that guy is really short. I didn't know that he's like that short. Though. He's probably like 5'6" or 5'7". I mean, oh
Yeah.
my.
King.
He has tall energy, but he's short.
King of the North. Yeah, he's short guy.
He's not bad.
He's still married to Rose.
Yeah. The other guy.
They're still there.
What's her name?
He's 5'8". Rose.
Rose something,
Yeah. All right, Joe.
See, now they're gonna like come up with the prequel to the House of Dragons, I think. Not prequel, or sequel, something they're coming. They want to come up with the show like between the two timelines or something.
I think the House of Dragons is supposed to end. It's either the next season or the season after. It's supposed to be like a shorter show. And then there's supposed to be one about how the Targaryens took the dragons from where they did.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, because I think they like colonized and like stole the dragons. I'm not sure. Don't come at me. But
I didn't like the ending though this season. It was so weird ending.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. It was so blah.
What happened? It was just like
But it was, like,
they're
the
all like
war,
preparing
like,
for war.
started.
That's it.
Yeah.
Everybody is like getting ready for war.
Yeah.
It was such
Which
a
is so
filler
not
season.
like Game of Thrones. They
Yeah.
actually show the scenes right here.
Right.
Right? Wait for next season.
Yeah.
Yeah, Game of Thrones was messy. I mean, it's really hard to like compare. I keep thinking about that, like with House of the Dragon. I'm like, I know it will not hit the same, but I'm still like, longing for that same effect. And in a way, I mean, it's like similar tendencies, and like, I mean, obviously they're related, so it's like they go together, but it's hard.
Yeah.
Tough.
Okay, so let me thank you very much for this. So we'll find some other show to talk. Okay, let me stop the recording. Hello, thank you for watching my video. Please hit like and subscribe and keep watching. Thank you very much.